Yo, you too. What's good? What's good? It's your man, The Rich Kid, back at you with another video, another topic. Real quick, let's get into this. I don't know if y'all heard, man, this whole thing with this Carnival Cruise, man. Not wanting black people per se to be on their cruises no more. Yeah, I've heard it a couple times. Shout out to my man Anton Daniels. He did a little and actually if you haven't seen Anton Daniels channel, check him out. He's pretty good. He's a conservative dude. But he tells the truth, He don't pull no punches, man. He don't can't coat nothing pretty much, He's gonna tell it like it is, which I respect always, he keeping it a buck, he keeps it a buck. But anyway, he did a little thing about the Carnival Cruises now have really, I guess, cracked down on, I guess, your attire, the way the way you dress now. Certain things you can't bring onto the ship anymore. The music, that's the big thing. They're not playing any more rap music on their cruise lines. And of course, it's a lot of backlash, a lot of controversy behind it. A lot of people are screaming racism. But is it racism, though? That's the question. Is it racism or is it business? I'm gonna give you, how I feel. I'm gonna let you know how I feel about it, YouTube. Look, man. Carnival Cruise Line is about making money, right? That's what the world is about now these days. Everything is about $1. So they're not going to let anybody destroy their business capital. You know what I mean? Just because a certain section of the population feels like they're being done wrong or it's blatant racism, which I don't believe it is. One thing I could say, from what I've heard, and of course it's majority us. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention, YouTube, the fighting. They said there's a lot of fights break out on the cruise line, and particularly Carnival Cruises. That's ridiculous, man. Yo, nobody pays good money to go on vacation to be around fights, derogatory behavior, especially if you got kids with you, just a bunch of ignorant ass shit. Nobody wants to be around that, man, on vacation. You can stay home and deal with the nonsense, the BS, all the ignorant shit in the streets that's going on. You can stay home for that, But when you pay a nice little penny for a getaway cruise with your, friends, family, significant other, whatever, nobody wants to deal with that, And I know I don't want to deal with it. If I'm paying, my hard-earned money to go on a cruise, I don't want to be around a whole bunch of nonsense, man. A bunch of street, garbage where, I could have stayed home for this if I wanted the streets. When I go on vacation, I want peace. I want tranquility. I want to eat pretty good. I want to just relax. I want to be able to communicate with people, without a whole bunch of, ignorant nonsense, just ratchetness. None of that, man. I don't want any of that on my vacation, man. And Carnival Cruises, from what I understand, they have been getting a lot of complaints about the stuff that had been going on their cruises, man. So, hey, they're not going to lose money just to please a certain sector of the population. They're not. It's all about the green for them. They make too much money for, again, for a certain section of the population to ruin that. So they cracking down. They're like, yo, okay, this is what it is, and now we're gonna stop certain things being done. From what I'm hearing, people have been bringing music on the cruise lines, like music players, I guess, radios, boxes, or whatever, speakers, playing, rap music, loud rap music, derogatory. Let me tell you, I'm a rap connoisseur. I'm a hip hop head to the end, but I would never bring my rap music onto a cruise line and play it blaring out to, the masses. Everybody doesn't want to hear hip hop. Everybody doesn't want to hear rap. That's just like if someone were to bring, heavy metal or, some craziness and blare it out to the masses. Everybody doesn't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't do that. You can't subject everybody to what you like. So, they cutting that out. I'm hearing that the dress code, they said people up there wearing crazy clothes, talk about the women wearing a lot of scandalous stuff, which I already pretty much know what they're talking about. They cutting that out. It's a dress code now where you have to wear certain attire, which I feel it's great. I mean, because you got kids on these ships. You know what I'm saying? I mean, kids shouldn't be exposed to adult behavior. Now, if this was an all-inclusive adult cruise line, then wear what you want to wear. You know what I'm saying? But Carnival Cruise, from what I understand, is for everybody, and it's a family cruise line, from what I understand. So, yeah, man. And the music, they said that, I guess, the rap music and their what is it? Their club areas of the ship, I guess, was causing fights. I mean, you two, listen to how that sound, man. Like, you on a cruise, on a vacation, and the rap music is causing cats to fight. That's the type of stuff, that's done at home, man, on the homeland in the club. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to go on vacation and have to worry about, oh man, they throwing a rap music. Oh my God, here they go. Somebody might start fighting. You know what I mean? On the shit, on a cruise, on vacation, Nah. I'm not. I ain't feeling that at all. So, nah, man. I don't believe it has nothing to do with racism at all. I just feel like it's business, man. And again, Carnival Cruise is not going to lose money because a certain sector feels offended because they feel like they want to do what they want to do and ruin the experience for others to come on their ship. And, word of mouth travels fast, man. People going to start coming. They're going to be like, yo, don't take Carnival Cruise. It's they're going to be like, it's too many unruly people on there. You know what I'm saying? It's not conducive for a family atmosphere. You can't bring your kids. You got to worry about someone fighting, getting into a fight. You got to worry about loud, derogatory music. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, nah, they're not going to have that, yo. So, yeah, Carnival Cruise cracked down, they cracking down, and people feel salty, but hey, that's just what it is. You just gotta feel salty. If you don't like it, you just gonna have to find another cruise. But you ain't gonna be able to take that nonsense on another cruise. I can guarantee you that. They already know. You know what I'm saying? The word is out. So I guarantee you they're not gonna allow you to take your habits from Carnival and take it to another cruise line. They're not going to have that. None of these cruise lines are going to let anybody come ruin their reputation, number one. Well, number one, let me backtrack. Take away money out of their bottom line, because we all know it's all about the money. Then ruin their reputation on top of that. You know what I'm saying? Where the people that pay good money to come on these cruises are going to stop coming. They're not going to allow it. So, but yeah, YouTube, I just wanted to put that out there, about that Carnival Cruise. A lot of people have been talking about it, and I just wanted to chime in. So, what do you all think about that, YouTube? Do you think Carnival is going too far with their new rules and regulations? Do you think it's racism? Or do you think it's just a business decision? At the end of the day, again, in my opinion, I just think it's a business decision, because if it was me and I was the owner of this ship, yeah, you're damn right. I'm not letting nobody come on my ships and mess up the experience for others. And so the word can get out, don't take my cruise line anymore, so I can lose money to my bottom line just to appease a certain sector for that garbage. Nah, hell nah. I ain't having that. You know what I mean? And they not gonna have it, and I don't blame them. They shouldn't. But anyway, YouTube, I'm not gonna make this video too long. Again, it's your man, The Rich Kid. Like, share, subscribe if you like my channel. I'm back making content. I know I have been away a little bit, and I still might not be as frequent as I was, but I'm gonna be more frequent now. Yeah, tell a friend, man. Let me know what's good with y'all out there, all right? I'm out. Peace.